Welcome back. Earlier this year, Tennessee lawmakers passed a bill that will give financial support for veterans' treatment courts in the state. Tennessee is the first state in the country to provide this level of support for these programs.
Tonight in The Price of Freedom, Josh Rowe has an update on the efforts to establish a veterans court in Hamilton County. Josh.
Kim and Calvin, 2 weeks ago in The Price of Freedom, we told you about the challenges many of our veterans are facing when they return home from combat, and that more of the men and women who fought for our country are now sitting behind bars.
I think that what we're finding through studies in the United States, as well as information we've gleaned through our contacts here, is that 1 in 9 of the veterans are either in prison or they're in jail.
Veterans Chris Dooley and Ray Atkins, as well as City Councilman Chip Henderson, who has a son who is currently deployed, are just some of the people working to bring a veterans court to Chattanooga. It's a way not only to keep our veterans out of our jails and prisons, but it's also a way to get them the help they need.
The Veterans Court is one avenue to help people who have helped us.
This effort is part of Chattanooga's Homeless Veterans Task Force.
If you're going to eradicate the veterans' homelessness, you have to also do something to fix what's causing that.
They say don't mistake a veterans court for some kind of free pass.
It's going to be very rigorous. They're going to have to do community service. They're going to have blood drug tests. They're going to have to go to counseling. They're either required to have a job or to go to school or do something like that.
The Veterans Treatment Court is not a gimme court. It's not just a handout, because veterans do have to work on it. It's an 18-month program, and it is very intense.
Amy Montgomery and Rudy Ragnall with the VA in Nashville work with several other veterans courts in the state. They say not every veteran charged with a crime will be accepted into the program.
No, obviously murder, rape, those type of violent charges would not be acceptable in Veterans Treatment Court. What we look at specifically or usually is DUI and drug offenses, especially misdemeanors, some felonies, also domestic violence, and we've noticed that these particular charges are common in our population.
Hamilton County's Chief of Corrections Joe Fowler is on the Homeless Veterans Task Force as well. He's also an Army veteran.
23 years. Deployments? I deployed to Operation Desert Shield, Desert Storm.
Hamilton County already has a drug court and a mental health court. So why is there a need for all of these different programs to keep people out of jail?
Corrections has been around for a long time, and the thought behind corrections has changed throughout the years. But what we're doing isn't working, meaning we're bringing people to jail, they're doing whatever time they get, and then they're coming back.
Chief Fowler says these programs are about getting people the treatment and services they need to stop the cycle of these people returning to jail. Rudy Ragnall adds this program is also about more than just the veterans who get in trouble.
I think it saves families. We've seen where families have been saved because obviously if somebody's incarcerated, that put a lot of stress on the family financially, security reasons, and just that disconnect.
2 things this group is still working on. 1, funding for the program from the county, and 2, they still need a judge to take on the program. Kim.
All right, Josh, thanks so much.